Ever feel stuck in the same loop? Wake up, scroll, snooze, repeat? That's not just routine, it's habit. And habits quietly shape your future. Creating new habits is hard. Breaking bad ones? Even harder. But every habit is a vote for the person you want to become. Start small. One change, one repeat, one win. That's how transformation begins. Let's look through how habits form, and how they build the future you deserve.
The scene opens with Alex waking up in their apartment. Alex is immediately confronted with a feeling of being unmotivated. They also feel overwhelmed by the goals they have set for themselves. This scene serves to introduce Alex to the audience. It also highlights Alex's underlying desire to improve their life. The initial lack of motivation sets the stage for Alex's journey. Small, incremental changes can lead to significant results over time. The concept of 1% improvement is introduced as a method for achieving gradual progress. Focusing on small improvements makes goals more manageable and less overwhelming. Consistent, small improvements accumulate and compound over time. These accumulated improvements result in substantial progress and achievement of larger goals. This approach emphasizes consistency and patience for long-term success. The first law of behavior change revolves around the concept of the cue. A cue is a trigger that prompts an individual to perform a specific action or behavior. Making cues obvious is crucial for initiating desired behaviors. For example, forgetting to take vitamins can be addressed by strategically placing them. Placing vitamins next to a daily routine item, like a coffee maker, creates a strong visual cue. This strategic placement increases the likelihood of remembering to take the vitamins. An implementation intention is a self-regulatory strategy. It links a specific situation with a goal-directed response. In Alex's case, the situation is making coffee. The goal-directed response is taking vitamins after making coffee. Habit stacking involves linking a new habit to an existing one. This technique leverages established routines to build new habits. In this example, Alex connects taking vitamins to their coffee-making routine. By associating the new habit with a daily activity, it becomes easier to remember. This integration increases the likelihood of consistently performing the new habit. The 4 laws of behavior change provide a framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. One key aspect is making habits attractive to increase motivation. This involves associating the habit with something you enjoy or find appealing. By making habits more desirable, it becomes easier to stick to them and achieve long-term behavior change. Temptation bundling is a self-control strategy. It involves linking a desired behavior with a tempting activity. The individual restricts access to the tempting activity. Access is only granted when engaging in the desired behavior. This pairing makes the desired behavior more appealing. The 4 laws of behavior change provide a framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. One key principle is to make the desired habit as easy as possible to initiate. This reduces the initial friction and mental barrier to starting the behavior. By minimizing the effort required, individuals are more likely to follow through. For example, if someone feels intimidated by the gym, simplifying the first step is crucial. This could involve preparing workout clothes the night before, or starting with a very short, manageable routine. The 2-minute rule is a strategy to simplify habit formation. It involves starting a new habit with a commitment of only 2 minutes. This minimal time investment makes the initial step less intimidating. The reduced pressure increases the likelihood of starting the habit. Once started, it's easier to continue beyond the initial 2 minutes. Automation involves pre-planning actions to reduce decision-making effort. Preparing gym clothes the night before is an example of automation. This reduces friction by eliminating the need to decide what to wear in the morning. Lowering friction increases the likelihood of following through with the intended action. Automating small steps contributes to forming consistent habits over time. The 4th law of behavior change emphasizes making habits satisfying. Satisfaction reinforces the behavior, increasing the likelihood of repetition. Tracking progress is a key component of making habits satisfying. Visualizing progress provides a sense of accomplishment and motivation. A habit tracker is a tool used to monitor the progress of developing new habits. It provides a visual representation of habit adherence over time. Users log their success in completing a target behavior each day. This consistent tracking helps to reinforce positive behaviors. Visually monitoring progress can provide a sense of accomplishment. This sense of accomplishment can then motivate further habit adherence. Maintaining consistency is key to forming and reinforcing habits. Missing a habit occurrence is common, but the response is crucial. The never miss twice principle emphasizes immediate recovery. Avoid allowing one missed instance to turn into a pattern. Getting back on track quickly prevents habit erosion. Prioritize resuming the habit at the next available opportunity. The first law of behavior change states that cues should be obvious. Inversion of the first law involves making cues invisible to break bad habits. Reducing exposure to triggers reduces the likelihood of engaging in the unwanted behavior. Alex spends too much time scrolling on social media, indicating a problematic habit. Making the cues for social media use invisible can help Alex break this habit. Digital detoxification involves intentionally reducing exposure to digital devices and platforms. One strategy is to remove social media applications from smartphones and tablets. Deleting these apps minimizes the temptation for constant checking and engagement. Another effective method is disabling notifications for various apps. Turning off notifications reduces interruptions and the urge to immediately respond. These actions help to reclaim focus and reduce reliance on digital stimuli. The focus is on strategies for breaking bad habits. One key concept involves making undesirable habits unattractive. This approach aims to reduce the temptation associated with those habits. By changing perception, the pull of bad habits can be diminished. Avoiding junk food can lead to improved health. Avoiding junk food can increase energy levels. Focusing on the benefits can motivate healthier choices. Improved health contributes to overall well-being. Increased energy levels support a more active lifestyle. Alex frequently orders takeout, illustrating an established habit. To break this habit, the concept of making it difficult is introduced. This strategy aims to increase the effort required to perform the unwanted habit. By increasing the difficulty, the habit becomes less appealing. Ultimately, this discourages the behavior and promotes alternative choices. One effective strategy is to actively reduce exposure to tempting stimuli. This involves making conscious decisions to avoid situations that trigger cravings. Canceling food delivery subscriptions is one way to limit easy access to tempting foods. Another approach is to remove unhealthy snacks from the immediate environment. This reduces the likelihood of impulsive consumption when cravings arise. By minimizing the presence of unhealthy options, individuals can proactively manage their dietary choices. The fourth law of behavior change involves making bad habits unsatisfying. This strategy aims to reduce the likelihood of repeating undesirable actions. One approach is to immediately punish the bad habit when it occurs. The immediate negative consequence creates an aversion to the habit. Another method involves making the habit visible and accountable to others. Social disapproval or accountability can further discourage the habit. An accountability partner is someone who helps you stay committed to your goals. This individual provides support and encouragement to avoid impulsive decisions. The partner can offer objective feedback and help track progress. Having an accountability partner increases the likelihood of achieving desired outcomes. This support system is particularly useful in managing finances and avoiding overspending. Identity-based habits emphasize the connection between personal identity and daily routines. The core idea involves aligning habits with the kind of person one wishes to become. This approach starts with defining the desired identity rather than focusing solely on outcomes. Individuals reflect on how their current habits support or contradict their aspirational self. By consciously choosing habits, people reinforce and embody their desired identity. This creates a positive feedback loop, where habits and identity mutually strengthen each other. The individual begins to envision themselves embodying the qualities of a goal-oriented person. This involves mentally projecting an image of consistent success and accomplishment. The focus shifts towards internalizing the mindset and behaviors associated with achieving goals. This visualization serves as a motivational tool, reinforcing the belief in one's ability to succeed. By seeing themselves as an achiever, the individual is more likely to take actions that align with that identity. Continuous improvement involves regularly assessing one's progress and habits. It requires a proactive approach to identify areas needing adjustment. Reflection is a key component, prompting thoughtful consideration of past actions. Based on reflection, adjustments are made to improve future outcomes. This iterative process ensures ongoing growth and optimization of habits. Atomic habits are small changes that compound into significant results over time. Focus on improving by 1% each day to achieve exponential growth. Building good habits involves making them obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Breaking bad habits requires making them invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying.
Inspired by the book Atomic Habits, thank you, James Clear. If this helped you, do subscribe and stay tuned.